and they are immersed in the world with all of the physical activity to engage their thinking mind, but they learn about the world of their mind through their heart, where we are conditioned to learn about the heart through the world of our mind. I think it's fascinating. And I'm not saying that one is right, wrong, good, or bad. They're just very, very different ways of embracing the potential. And that's where I'm going with all this. This is why I'm sharing this with you. We have this potential, and it's been with us from the moment that we appeared. It didn't develop slowly, gradually over long periods of time. We are over-endowed with this potential. So what does that mean? What does it mean in our lives to have this kind of potential? Well, when we harmonize our heart and our brain together, that's what gives us our super abilities. When we harmonize the heart and the brain, again, two separate organs sharing a common neural network. So the neurites in our heart and the neurites in our brain, all of a sudden, we have access to super information processing. We can think and solve problems really, really quickly. We have almost total recall. You walk into a room, and if you think about this, this is true. When you walk into a room and you look at the room, your eyes have seen it. You may not have made a conscious effort to remember it, but you have just taken in all that information. It's there. Heart-brain harmony allows us to access and to have total recall of that kind of information. This harmonizing the heart and the brain, it opens the door as a conduit to our subconscious. A conduit to our subconscious. We don't need to go under hypnosis or be in an altered state. We can, but we don't have to, because we have the ability to trigger these states for ourselves. We are self-healing beings. What kind of healing am I talking about? When we talk about subconscious, why would you want direct access to your subconscious? Well, the short answer to a very long story is this. From the time we're in our mother's womb until we're about 6 years old, we begin to absorb from our environment patterns of personality, patterns of behavior from our caregivers. Maybe our parents, maybe our adopted parents, maybe our aunts and uncles or grandparents, maybe our friends. From the time we're in the womb, hearing through our mother's stomach, until the time we're about 6 years old, we are in a brain state that is like a sponge. It's called a hypnagogic trance. And we don't know how to filter what's coming in. So this is nature's way of preparing us to be in the world. We absorb these patterns unconsciously so that we learn how to respond to the world. Here's the deal. If you were born into a really healthy family that had really healthy patterns and healthy ways of dealing with life, that's a great thing. If you were not, and I know very